Hi, my name is Naomi Nygaard and I'm the founder and creator of Food and Body Freedom, FAB Freedom. And I help women to find their way from a place of being in burdened cycles with food and their body weight to feeling free and happy and grounded and comfortable in their own skins. Like breathing needs to be in balance, the in-breath and the out-breath both need to occur fully for us to be healthy, happy and well. So there needs to be a balance between how much what we give in this world, in this life, and what we receive. And what I've noticed so often over the years of working with literally hundreds of women, including myself, to find food and body freedom, is that this balance can very often be really out of whack. And we can find ourselves stuck in patterns where we are giving more than we are receiving. This meditation is designed to help find a way to practice what it feels like to have that giving and receiving be in balance in our lives. And it's essential for us to practice this in order to find lasting food and body freedom. Because what can happen when we give and give and give and don't allow ourselves to receive, parts of us will compensate for that in other ways to do with food. So oftentimes we'll find ourselves overeating late at night, eating foods that we just feel like, wow, these are our treat foods, they're our reward, they're the only ways that we actually receive what we deeply need. It's an uncomplicated way of receiving. And then of course it doesn't feel so good, and it doesn't feel like we've deeply received on the soul, on the emotional level that we've really needed. And we may even feel physically grotty afterwards as well, depending on what we've eaten and how quickly we've eaten that. So we know that that doesn't work. Equally, we know that under-eating doesn't work to restrict and stop ourselves from receiving the nourishment and nutrients our body so wants and needs. And often that can be a mirror of what's happening in our lives, in our relationships. Our capacity to not be able to receive is mirrored in the nutrients, the nourishment that we're disallowing our bodies. So I'd like you to settle into a position that's going to enable you to enjoy the next minutes of quiet contemplation, meditation. I invite you to find a position that feels good in your body, ideally seated and upright, with a gentle spine, an upright spine. Allow your neck to be soft, maybe your head dipped slightly, your eyes either closed or soften the gaze. And now allow a breath to leave your body. Maybe with a hiss at the end, really let all the air go out of your lungs. And then naturally open your body up from the belly, through the stomach, through the lungs to the head in a kind of wave, allowing the breath to just naturally flow into your body. And then again, a breath out. And a breath in, a natural wave, starting as low in your body as you can, maybe even as low as your pelvis, your pelvic floor, or your lower belly. See if that part of your body can be relaxed and soft to allow oxygen to travel as far and deep as it naturally would go. And get a pace of breathing for yourself that feels good now. You might want to picture a baby sleeping, how natural it is for their belly to rise and fall, to fill, and then to gradually empty and fill again and gradually empty. A natural flow. And now start to get a sense of your surroundings. You may have your eyes closed. So this is like a virtual imaginary surrounding. You can do this with your eyes softly open as well. So picture hands creating a circle around you. I sometimes like to imagine hazel branches, which are really bendy. If you've ever worked with hazel branches, perhaps to put up a yurt, or just seeing the branches of a hazel tree, you'll know that they're very bendy. And I've also heard that there's something powerful about this tree, that it can create an energetic space between us and the rest of the world. And I'd like you to form in your mind's eye a circle of hazel branches around you, around your body. And imagine that inside this circle, that is your space. No one can enter that space without your permission. Now you might decide to make this circle huge, and you might decide to make it smaller. Just see what feels right, what feels like the right circle of space for you to inhabit alone. And now I'd like you to imagine that outside of the rim of this circle is the rest of the world, and I'm going to call it the horizontal world. That's everything that we see on this material plane, and that is the relationships in our lives and the things on our to-do list and the rest of the world and the media and everything that's happening in the world at the moment. All of that is on the other side of this hazel branch. And then you, inside the circle, you create a different axis. You create a vertical axis. There is a connection between you and the earth, and also the sky. And there's something powerful about the vertical axis, because it enables us to receive just what we need. You might want to wiggle your toes and feel the actual physical feeling of being connected to the earth. And you might want to imagine the air above your head and feel all that space above you. And just for now, really let the horizontal plane, everything outside of that circle that you've created, just let it soften away out of your awareness for now. And now picture light. Now this light is delicious and nourishing. So picture it the way that you would like light to be. Picture it the way that feels right to you. That might be warming, it might be glistening, shining, it might be misty, soft. There might be a particular color to this light. Play with it, see what feels good to you. I know for me, I like to picture it kind of golden, soft golden and hazy. And really allow yourself to open and receive that light. Now allow this light to be received into the top of your head. You might picture your crown opening to the sky and unlimited amounts of light pouring into your body and being received by you at whatever level you're capable of receiving that light. Through your head, into your body. Intuitively allow this light to flow to wherever it needs to go in your body. Whatever cells need it, any dark spaces, contracted areas, places of emotional hurt, unease. Really allow your body to receive and drink in this light easily in an unrestricted current. Allow it to swirl around your body, anywhere that needs healing. And know that a cycle will be set up. You will pour this light out of your heart as well. And maybe that light that pours out of your heart will stay within your circle, or maybe there will be like a semi-permeable barrier, boundary to the rest of the world, wherever that light is needed. Let that be your choice. Let the light flow out of your body to the extent that feels good to you. And right now, it may be that the light just needs to stay swirling around your body. Maybe the light needs to stay within your circle, in through the crown of your head, out through your heart or through your feet. Let yourself set up a cycle of light that feels nourishing to you, so that every part of your body that needs that healing light receives it deeply. Really let yourself be saturated by it. And know intuitively that you can give this light from your heart in an abundant supply, just as fully and easily as that current comes into your head from the vast sky above you. So you can freely, easily share that light with other people. But only when you yourself can be saturated and healed by that light to the level that you need, that your body needs. And I trust your mind in this moment to show you how the light needs to flow, where it needs to go. And as you enjoy this cycle of light, and as you experiment with how good it feels to receive and also give, whether you feel ready in this moment to give to the circle, and maybe even through the circle to the rest of the world, wherever that light needs to go right now. see if you feel resonant with this sentence. It's easy and comfortable for me to receive. It's easy and comfortable for me to feel my worth and value. How much I deserve to receive this warming, healing light. I deserve this healing light just for being me, just for being the way I am right now. As I receive this healing light, blessings easily flow back out to the world. It is easy for me to receive. Picture the light still there, entering your head, entering that area some people call the third eye, the pineal gland. Make sure that area too is clear and receptive to the light. Picturing your heart, whether it feels like there's a flow of giving there, or whether for now the flow circulates your body, whether that healing light circles around your circle and stays kind of in a vertical column, or whether right now you feel resourced and that you've received enough to allow that warming, healing light to pass through the circle and swirl and find its way to where it needs to go on the horizontal plane. So we're going to come back out now gently in a gradual pace. And just in your mind's eye, allow the light to dissipate a little now. Gently, gradually. You might want to bring some movement into your body, wriggle your toes. Make connection with the earth again. Circle your shoulders or your wrists. Your forehead, your neck, checking your body for any last areas of tension, inviting the light to soften those areas. Drawing in a nice breath, a cleansing breath. And one last affirmation. It is easy for me to receive. It is easy for me to receive. So thank you so much for joining me in this meditation. This is one that you can practice whenever you feel that that balance is out for you, when you feel resentment that people have been taking, you've been giving, when you haven't been doing self-care, when you feel exhausted or burned out, when you're getting ill, when you know it's time for you to redress that balance within yourself. Particularly when you see that your relationship with food is picking up the slack of that balance being out of whack in your life. This is a really great time to invest in time for yourself. And remembering that affirmation, it is easy for me to receive. I find that as I chant that mantra in my mind at different times of the day, some really magical ways of receiving, some very beautiful, delicious, lovely, helpful, happy ways of allowing goodness into my life, nourishment, abundance. start to come up. So thank you again for joining me. My name's Naomi Nygaard. I'm the founder and creator of FAB Freedom. If you'd like to check out my website, the link is below. I look forward to our paths crossing on this wonderful, magical, unbeatable journey of lasting food and body freedom.